Hello and welcome to the Introduction to Coaching. My name is John Cashier-Rice. I have the pleasure to be your host for this session. Now, what we've been exploring over the last couple of videos are what are goals, what is coaching. We looked at the coaching model. We've also looked at the benefits of goal setting, and then we also looked at the wheel of life, which was in the last video, and the benefits that helps us when somebody asks us, well, what is coaching? And now we're going to look at a tool to help us set a goal. We looked at the benefits of goal setting, as you remember, and it's good to review that video. We're a goal-centric being. So let's have a look at a model that can help us, help somebody to set a goal. We're going to use something called the SMART goal. Yeah, I realise you've probably come across SMART, and you've probably heard every variation from Smarty, Smarter, as people get creative with these things. It is a good model to use when goal setting. So do stay with me as we have a quick run through what is a SMART goal. So SMART, S, specific. So what is it that you want to have? Clarity around your goal. And if you can articulate it and specify your goal, it's easier for your brain to lock into it and for you to take action. As we said, we are goal-centric beings. We're our happiest working towards a clearly defined goal. And you see that in all areas of life, whether it's in personal life, fitness, whether it's at work, teams that are motivated, have a clear direction. Measurable. Whatever you choose to measure, you tend to improve upon. So for example, you know, one of the biggest challenges social scientists have of measuring human behavior, and as soon as they measure it and anyone gets any feedback on their behavior, they tend to improve that area of their life. So if they want to find out how active somebody is during their day, they normally give them a stepometer or a new strap thing, and what that measures their activity and their steps. But as soon as somebody finds out how many steps they've taken in a day, so they might go, oh, I've done 3,000 steps today, I wonder if I could do 4,000 tomorrow. And notice that's a spontaneously improvement. As achievable, yes, I am aware of all the variations of SMART. So you don't need to kind of email me with the variations. I do know them. Achievable, as written as now. As far as your unconscious mind is concerned, as far as physics is concerned, all that exists are pockets of now. So when you say, I want this goal next week, what happens when next week arrives? Well, next week becomes now, so it's always going to be next week. So hence, achievable as written as now. So I now run 5K. Realistic. What's realistic for one person may not be realistic for somebody else. Don't let anybody, whoever they are, tell you what you can and cannot do. So for example, I don't know if you've heard of this gentleman called Mark Pollock from Ireland. Mark is an amazing guy. I heard his story on the BBC News a couple of years ago, and he was involved in let me start that again. So Mark Pollock went blind at the age of around about 11. And by the age of 21, he'd walked to the South Pole and to the North Pole at just some of the things that he had done. And he was then on the motivational speaking circuit, going around motivating other people to take action. And one of his messages, if I understood it, is this. And I'm going to pass it along here because I think it's a good message. Do you know the people closest to you, the people that care for you, are often the ones that talk you out of doing your big, scary goals? And it's not that they don't believe in you, because they do believe in you. And it's not that they don't think you can do it. They probably do think you can do it. But they care so much, they often talk you out of doing it. So regardless of who they are, don't let anybody talk you out of your big goals. So just to carry on Mark's story, he was involved in a climbing accident. And he's now paralyzed. So he's paralyzed and blind. And he is still one of the most engaging after dinner speakers you'll ever come across. And his book, every speaker has a book out, don't they? His book is all about being realistic in life. So if he's going to go and climb a mountain now, he's got to be realistic about it, and he's got to put some sort of clear planning in place to be able to do that. So Realistic. What is realistic for one person may not be realistic for somebody else. Don't let anybody, whoever they are, tell you what you can and cannot do. Timed. I guess you might have heard that if you haven't set a deadline on your goals, they're just wishes and dreams. Well, kind of. I pretty much studied every goal setting process around the world, and they all work. And I've known people never set deadlines, but still achieve amazing things in their life. But if you set goals and you're not achieving your own personal goals, and within a coaching session, by setting that deadline, it focuses the mind to a point. So it's a great tool we have in our coaching tool bag. So that was a run through SMART, a very useful model, used a lot. It's been around for quite a while. It first was used within General Electric, and General Electric introduced SMART goals and run lots of their factories via SMART goals. And one of the reasons you'd have one-to-ones with your managers is to make sure you had a SMART goal. So it's a useful model, especially within coaching. It gives us a roadmap, a way of exploring goals so that people achieve them. I would love to hear your results, any questions you have around using SMART or anything we've covered so far. So please do leave them in the comments below or email me at john@nlpcourses.com. And I will see you in the next video.